Habits shape our lives more than we realize. James Clear's Atomic Habits isn't about massive overnight change. It's about tiny, consistent improvements that compound over time. He calls this the power of 1% better every day. Just like money grows with compound interest, our habits compound to shape who we become. A small bad habit repeated daily pulls us downward, while small positive habit repeated daily elevates us. The lesson is simple. Focus on systems, not goals. Goals give us direction, but systems are what create progress. For example, wanting to lose weight is a goal, but eating healthy and exercising daily is the system. If you focus only on goals, you may fail once you reach or miss them. But if you build strong systems, success becomes a natural result. Clear explains the 4 laws of behavior change, which are the foundation of building good habits and breaking bad ones. The first law is make it obvious. Our environment shapes our behavior more than our motivation. If you want to eat healthier, put fruit on the counter and hide junk food. If you want to read more, leave a book on your pillow. The cues in our environment trigger habits, so by changing the cues, we change the habit. The second law is make it attractive. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure. To stick with a habit, pair it with something enjoyable. This is called temptation bundling. For example, listen to your favorite podcast only while working out or drink your favorite tea while journaling. Over time, the positive association makes the habit more appealing. The third law is make it easy. Too often, we fail because we rely on motivation. Instead, reduce friction. If you want to practice guitar, keep it on a stand in the middle of the room, not in its case. If you want to stop scrolling on your phone, leave it in another room. The smaller the barrier, the easier the habit sticks. Habits aren't about huge effort. They're about making the right choice the easy choice. The fourth law is make it satisfying. Humans repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. That's why bad habits stick. They give instant pleasure. To make good habits last, we need to create small wins and immediate rewards. For instance, mark off an X on your calendar every day you complete your habit. Seeing the streak grow is satisfying and motivates you to continue. The key is to feel good in the moment, not just in the distant future. But what about breaking bad habits? Clear says to invert the laws, make the bad habit invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. If you want to stop smoking, remove all triggers from your environment. Remind yourself of the negative consequences. Add friction to make it harder, and cut off the instant rewards. One of the most powerful ideas in Atomic Habits is identity-based habits. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I am a runner. When habits become part of your identity, they stick. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to cast more positive votes than negative ones. Each small habit reinforces who you are becoming. Clear also introduces the concept of the plateau of latent potential. Often we start a habit and see no results, so we quit. But results compound below the surface, like ice warming up from -5 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. Nothing seems to happen until suddenly the ice melts. Habits work the same way. Progress may feel invisible, but it's building up, waiting for the breakthrough. The lesson is patience and consistency. To make habits truly stick, use strategies like habit stacking. Link a new habit to something you already do. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. Over time, the new habit locks in because it's tied to something automatic. Another strategy is implementation intention. Instead of saying, I'll work out more, say, I will exercise at 7 a.m. at the park for 30 minutes. Being specific makes follow-through more likely. Ultimately, Atomic Habits teaches us that success isn't about big goals or radical change. It's about tiny, consistent actions that align with the person we want to become. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Change your habits, and you change your future.